Real Madrid has an Arsenal problem. Real Madrid has a big problem. Real Madrid has an Ancelotti problem. Real Madrid needs to get rid of Carlo Ancelotti. I'm not even joking. This is not a hate video. This is not a video that I want to make. This is not a video that I plan to make. But this is serious. I just watched a match between Man City and Man United. And this game actually reminds me of how terrible Real Madrid are right now. And if we don't get our act together, we will just end up like those two teams. Bunch of washed clubs with trophies from the past who once were great teams but now are terrible. And of course, as a Real Madrid fan, it hurts me to say this, but I don't think we will win a trophy this season if we play like this. Now we're lucky that Barcelona and Real Betis tied, but then again we are facing Arsenal in the UCL soon. And what if we lose to Arsenal? And the best part about this is we have never lost to Arsenal. We did not face Arsenal when we were at our best, but we're facing Arsenal now when we are in one of our most terrible form, and we might to lose them again back to back. The last time we faced them was in 2006. We were terrible. We lost to them, and they're bragging about it till this day. And now, 19 years later, we are facing them again in a quarterfinal of UCL, and we will lose to them again if we continue to play the way we did against Valencia, especially that game. And I just want to say there are a few players that I do not want in that club. If I'm going to be honest, I just have to be honest. There are some players I do not want in that club. And one of them are Lucas Vazquez, Mendy, Alaba, okay, those three. Eder Militao. Alright? Those four. Especially those four players. I do not want them at the club. I don't care. Fran Garcia maybe. I'll put him there. Okay, I'll give Mendy a chance. But I'm going to go with Alaba, Lucas Vazquez, Eder Militao, Andre Lunin. Those four players, I just want them gone from the club. I do not want to ever see those four players in Real Madrid. Whenever those four players play, Real Madrid gets unlucky in their games. And seriously speaking, I am done. I am tired. I am not even joking anymore. We might lose to Arsenal at the Emirates first leg if we continue with this form. We haven't won our last 2 games now. We won against Leganes, but that was a victory that we were about to bottle at the Bernabeau. And then we faced Sociedad. We were about to get knocked out from the Copa del Rey. We made a 4-4 at the last minute, and then we faced Valencia, and then we bottled it at the last minute. We lost 2-1 at our home stadium. We played 3 home games straight, and we were struggling against the teams that we should dominate in the La Liga. And then do you expect me to say that we're going to beat Arsenal when we're basically struggling in our home stadium against the bottom La Liga teams? And now in the UCL we're facing a top 2 contender at the Premier League away at Emirates, and you expect us to beat them with the way we're performing? If you think so, you're delusional. You are absolutely delusional. You have to think straight. You have to think with your mind. You have to understand we're facing Arsenal, a team that knows how to beat big clubs. They have done it this season. They can do it. They can do the same thing to Real Madrid, and I'm not joking. I'm just giving this team a warning. Real Madrid fans, prepare yourselves for the worst. It might happen. You may lose to Arsenal at the UCL, so you just don't need to get mad. Don't get sad. Accept it. But there are consequences to every single action. And one action that must be taken is against the Real Madrid manager, Carlo Ancelotti. This guy is the problem if we lose again, because he's the one who's putting the players, he's the one who's forcing the players to play at the positions that they should not be in. He's the one who's playing Lucas Vazquez, for example, who should not be playing as a right back, who should not be playing in Real Madrid. This guy has no business in playing there. He has done mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Same goes with Alaba. Mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. The man scored 2 own goals, and then he also was the reason why Valencia scored the late goal at the Bernabeau. So enough said about these players. Do not defend them. Do not ever mention them. Do not celebrate a cheap victory. Even though we win, we need to stay humble, like they say to Manchester City, because Barcelona are still 4 points above us, even though they bottled points to Real Betis. It doesn't matter. We need to stay humble. We need to stay humble because we might lose the league at any time. So we need to win our games, and we should not rely on other teams to beat Barcelona. We should do it ourselves too, and then we can rely on other teams. But we have to win our games first. That's all I have to say for you guys. And if you think Real Madrid are going to beat Arsenal, please let me know in the comment section, yes or no. And of course, if you're interested in content like this, make sure to subscribe to Madridista Central, and I'll see you in my next video. Hala Madrid, ya nada más. Bye bye.